I saw my best friend, shocked pause, wearing my engagement ring. It was a quiet Saturday afternoon. I stopped by her apartment, unannounced. We used to do that all the time. Nostalgic tone. We've been friends for over 10 years. She's my maid of honor. She helped me pick my wedding dress. But when I opened her door, my world shifted. Slow, incredulous, she was in the kitchen, pouring a glass of wine, and on her finger, long pause, was my ring. Serious, low tone, not just any ring, the one Daniel gave me when he proposed, last December. Small breath, the one I'd worn every single day until it vanished from my nightstand, a week ago. Nervous, I froze. My brain couldn't process it. Carefully, hey, what's going on? Slight tension, my voice was tight. Sudden, she looked up, startled, glanced down at her hand, like she'd forgotten it was there. Fake, laugh tone, she laughed. Oh, I just found it on the counter the other day. Thought maybe you left it here. Confused, hurt left it here, in her apartment. I hadn't been there in weeks. Pressing, why is it on your finger then? Slight anger, I stepped closer. Avoiding, she shrugged, avoided my eyes. I just wanted to see how it looked. It's beautiful, you know? Sharp, internal, beautiful. The word burned in my chest. Narrating, tense, my mind was spinning. How did she get it? Why lie? And why did it feel... Long pause, like there was more. Controlled, you could have called me. I've been tearing my place apart looking for it. Reluctant tone, she slipped the ring off. Slowly, almost unwillingly, placed it on the counter. Sorry, I should have told you. Flat, suspicious, her voice was too flat. Cold, I slid the ring back on my finger. It felt different now, tainted. Quiet watching, I stayed for a glass of wine, pretending nothing was wrong, but I watched her. The way she avoided certain topics. How her phone lit up and she flipped it face down. The quick glance she gave me when she thought I wasn't looking. Lower, building tension. When I left, I didn't go home. Grim tone, I drove to Daniel's office. Dark, slow, because deep down, I had a sick, gnawing feeling that somehow he was the reason. My best friend had my ring. Final pause, and I was about to find out if I was right. I pulled into the parking lot. My hands gripping the steering wheel so hard, my knuckles turned white. Low, determined. Daniel's car was here, which meant he was inside. I didn't call, I didn't text, I just walked straight in. Calm but sharp. Hey, he said, surprised. Didn't expect you. Watching closely, I studied his face, the slight flicker in his eyes, that tiny hesitation before he smiled. Casual, pretending. I was in the neighborhood, I said, my voice steady, even though my heart was pounding. He closed his laptop, leaned back in his chair. So, what's up? Slight pause, probing. I saw Emily today. Shift in tone, curious. Yeah? He raised an eyebrow. How is she? Suspicious pause. How is she? Not why I mentioned her, not what we talked about. Slowly, testing him. She had my engagement ring. Silence, watching reaction. His jaw tensed. Barely, but I saw it. Trying to sound casual. Really? That's weird. Sharp. Weird? I leaned forward. Daniel, it's been missing for a week. Low defensive tone. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she found it somewhere? Angry whisper. In her apartment? Where I haven't been for weeks? Long pause. Cold stare. He didn't answer right away. And in that pause, I knew. Suspicious. Hurt. You gave it to her, didn't you? Quickly. What? No. Why would I? Cutting him off, voice rising. Don't lie to me, Daniel. Slight echo of silence. The office was quiet. Too quiet. He rubbed his face, exhaled. Hesitant, guilty. She wanted to see it. I didn't think it was a big deal. Disbelief, almost laughing. Not a big deal? She wore it, Daniel, on her hand. Sharp, emotional. My voice cracked. Do you have any idea how that felt? Soft, but dangerous. He didn't look me in the eyes. And that told me everything. Final tense pause. I walked out, without another word. Because if my best friend was bold enough to wear my ring, dark slow, it meant this wasn't the beginning of something. It was the middle. I didn't go home. Cold steady, I drove straight to Emily's apartment. Tense breathing, my fingers were shaking as I knocked, hard, 3 times. Sound of door opening, light surprise. Hey, you're back? Did you forget something? Sharp cutting, yeah, the truth. Silence, watching her expression. She froze. That fake smile she always used when cornered flickered and died. Low, controlled, why did you have my ring, Emily? Avoiding, soft laugh. I told you. Interrupting, sharp, don't give me that story again. Accusing tone, Daniel told me, you asked to see it. Slight pause, defensive, so? I was curious, it's a beautiful ring. Voice cracks, hurt. You wore it, like it was yours. Sarcastic tone from her. Maybe I just wanted to see how it feels, to be in your place for once. Shocked pause. My place? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Sharp, bitter laugh. You've got the guy, the wedding, the perfect life. I just wanted a taste. Angry whisper, a taste. Stepping closer, intense. Emily, are you in love with him? Long pause, tension building. She didn't answer right away, and in that silence, my stomach dropped. Low, almost whisper, you are, aren't you? Confession tone, unapologetic. Maybe I am. Maybe I've been for a long time. Voice rising, betrayed, you're my best friend. Calm but cruel, and he doesn't look at you, the way he looks at me. Staggered breath, disbelief. I felt my knees weaken, the room spun. Angry but trembling, get out of my life, Emily, right now. Final cold, she smirked. I'm not going anywhere. Weddings get canceled all the time. Dark, tense pause. I turned and walked out, because if I stayed another second, I wasn't sure what I might do. I didn't sleep that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Emily's smirk. He doesn't look at you. The way he looks at me. Low, determined. No, if there was even a chance she was telling the truth, I needed to know. Slow, thinking morning I started my plan. No calls, no confrontation, just proof. Tense, I knew Daniel's schedule, where he worked, when he took his lunch breaks, calm, calculating. I took the day off, parked my car across from his office, and waited. An hour passed, then two. Sudden shift, and then I saw her. Emily. Walking right up to his building. Sharp, my chest tightened. She was dressed up, not just grab a coffee dressed, but date night dressed, watching closely. She went inside. 10 minutes later, they came out together. Low, shaking voice. He was smiling. She touched his arm. Too familiar, too comfortable. Anger building. They walked down the street, and into that little Italian place he took me to, on our anniversary. Long pause, controlled breathing. I waited. Half an hour later, they came back out, laughing, suspicious. And then, he reached into his pocket and handed her something small. Tense, leaning forward. My camera phone zoomed in. It was the velvet box, the one my ring came in, shaking with rage. My fingers gripped the phone so hard, I thought I might break it. Dark. Whisper. He wasn't just meeting her. He was giving her my future. Final pause. Steady tone. I started the car. Because now, I had proof. And I was done playing nice. I walked into his apartment without knocking. He was on the couch, watching TV, like nothing was wrong. We need to talk. Okay. What's going on? I saw you today, with Emily. Saw me? What do you mean? Don't play stupid, Daniel. I followed you. I saw her go into your office. I saw you both leave together. So we grabbed lunch. Big deal. At our restaurant? I didn't think it mattered. Didn't matter? She wore my ring last week? And today, I saw you hand her the box it came in. It's not what you think. Really? Then explain. Because from where I was sitting, it looked like you were giving my engagement ring to my best friend. I was just showing her the setting. She said she liked it. Oh, so now you're shopping for her? No, God, you're twisting this. Am I? Or are you just mad you got caught? His jaw tightened. He didn't answer. Daniel, if there's something between you and Emily, you tell me right now. There's nothing. You're overreacting. Overreacting? You've been lying to me for weeks. I want you out of my life. Now. I grabbed my phone, showed him the photos. He went pale, but he still didn't admit it. which only made me more certain he was hiding something even worse. I didn't text her, cold-focused. I just showed up, pounding on her door until she opened it. Sharp tone, we're done playing games, Emily, sit down. Smug pause, what's this about now? Throwing phone on the table. Look at the photos. Silence as she looks. Her smirk faded. Soft, satisfied. Finally, she didn't have a comeback. Low, pressing. You were with him. You had my ring. And now you're going to tell me why. Calm, almost casual. Fine. You want the truth? Angry whisper. I demand it. Soft laugh, bitter. We've been seeing each other for months. Staggered breath, disbelief. Months. Nodding tone. Since before you even got engaged. You were so busy with your perfect life, you didn't even notice. Voice cracks hurt. You're my best friend. Shrugging. And he came to me when you weren't there. We connected. We laughed. And yeah, we slept together. Shocked pause. You? Cutting her off, cruel tone. And the ring? He gave it to me. Said it was just a matter of time before he ended things with you. Shaking, voice trembling. You're lying. Firm, unapologetic. No, you just didn't see it coming. And that's what makes it so satisfying. Long, tense pause. I stared at her. Every memory, every laugh we'd shared, all of it twisted now. Low, dangerous. You have no idea what you've started. Final pause, cold. I turned and walked out, because I wasn't done, not by a long shot. I didn't cry. Not anymore. Instead, I started planning. If they wanted to humiliate me in secret, I'd expose them in the open. I knew we had the engagement party coming up. Both families, all our friends, everyone who mattered in one room. Secret. Perfect. I spent the next week gathering everything, the photos, the texts I'd pulled from his cloud backup, even a voice recording from Emily's little confession. By the time I was done, I had enough to burn their entire world to the ground. I bought a new dress, red, the kind you wear when you want people to look at you. And oh, they would be looking. The night of the party came. Daniel greeted me at the door, acting like nothing had happened. I kissed him on the cheek and smiled, because he had no idea what was coming. The room was full of laughter, glasses clinking, music playing softly. I let them settle in, waited until everyone was comfortable. Then I tapped my glass. The room went quiet. I just wanted to thank you all for being here to celebrate our love. But before we toast, there's something you all should see. I connected my phone to the big screen. The first photo appeared. Daniel and Emily holding hands. Then another. Emily wearing my ring. And here's a little audio clip. We've been seeing each other for months. I let it play, every word. Daniel's face went pale, Emily looked like she wanted to vanish. And I was just getting started. The room was frozen. All eyes on me. I took a sip of champagne. Let them squirm. Oh, but wait. There's more. I swiped to the next slide. A series of screenshots filled the screen. Daniel's messages to Emily. I can't wait until she's out of the picture. You're the one I should have proposed to. Don't worry, I'll make sure she looks like the bad guy. People started whispering, some just stared in shock, turning to Emily coldly. You weren't just having an affair. You were planning to replace me, to erase me. Slight pause, dagger in voice. And Daniel, you weren't even smart enough to cover your tracks. Voice softer but cutting. Oh, and Emily, I smiled, that baby shower you're planning next month, you might want to cancel. She froze. Yeah, I saw the test in your bathroom. The one you didn't hide very well. Shock murmurs. So congratulations. I guess you'll both have a new project together. The silence that followed was suffocating. Daniel's mother stood up and left without a word. Emily's sister shook her head in disgust. Final pause, steady voice. And that's all I have to say. Enjoy the rest of the party. I walked out, head high, heart racing. But even as I left, I knew this wasn't the end. Not yet. I thought it was over. I thought I'd burn them to the ground. But then my phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number I think you should know, Daniel wasn't only seeing Emily. My stomach dropped. I typed back, "Who is this?" "A friend. Check your email." I opened my laptop. There it was. An email with dozens of photos. Daniel, with another woman. Different places, different dates, all while he was with me, and with Emily. It wasn't just betrayal. It was a pattern, a game to him. And then I saw the last picture. It wasn't just any woman. It was my cousin. My blood ran cold. So Emily wasn't even the worst of it. The message came again. "You deserve to know the whole story. Call me." I stared at the screen. My hands were shaking. Because if what I'd just seen was real, then Daniel hadn't just destroyed my relationship, he had poisoned my entire family. I called the number. A woman's voice answered. "I'm the one who sent you the photos. I've been watching him for months." She told me everything, names, dates, places, how Daniel charmed women and then pitted them against each other. He didn't just cheat, he destroyed lives, for sport. Voice firm, resolved. That's when I decided, no more warnings, no more confrontations. This time, I'd end him. I gathered every piece of evidence, photos, messages, the voice recordings, and I sent them. To his boss, to his family, to every single woman in those photos. Within hours, my phone blew up. Calls, messages, some from women crying, some from people thanking me. Daniel lost his job the next morning. Emily moved out of town a week later. My cousin blocked him everywhere. And me, I finally slept, because for the first time in months, I wasn't living in their lies. And if Daniel ever wonders who destroyed him, he won't have to look far. I'll be the one, in the red dress, smiling in the photographs.